Welcome to Sweetener Stories, where you get small servings of Grande goodness. In this video, I'm going to review all of Ariana Grande's perfumes, except for Frankie and Cloud 2.0 Intense, which I've never smelled before. Since Frankie is very expensive to buy, and Cloud 2.0 Intense is very similar to Cloud, I won't cover them today, but if we reach 1,000 subscribers on the channel, I'll release an updated fragrance review that includes both. So if you love Ariana Grande's fragrances and want to learn more about them, subscribe today. I'm going to review each perfume in the order they were released. First, I have r.e.m, which Ariana released in September 2015. This was actually the first perfume I ever bought for myself, and I love vintage things, so I adore the lavender box and black and white photo of Ariana on the packaging. I can't believe this perfume is 8 years old already. Looking at this packaging is so nostalgic. It really reminds me of classic Ariana, before she even released her album Yours Truly in 2013. Before then, she often dressed just like a girl from the 1950s. Her style was very feminine, cute, and retro. I really appreciate how this bottle is cut glass with geometric edges, and this pom-pom is adorable. When I bought this fragrance, I visited New York City often, and the bottle reminded me of the New Year's ball drop. Lol. Speaking of New York City, this fragrance's design and even its commercial were obviously inspired by Breakfast at Tiffany's, which was also filmed in New York City. It was cool to see her love for old Hollywood, Audrey Hepburn, and New York City come together like this. Although, ironically, this photo of Ariana was actually shot in Paris. Here's a snapshot moment where she says that.
Alright, so coming soon. It's happening.
Go take that picture.
He took that picture in Paris. Random.
Okay, before I go crazy with nostalgia, I want to talk about something. It's called the BU campaign. Ariana told WWD. The cool thing about the fragrance is that it's hand in hand with the BU campaign. I want to inspire my fans to be unapologetically themselves, celebrating our differences, boosting each other up rather than tearing each other down, and meeting society's ridiculous standard of beauty and perfection. It's really nice, now and then, to be reminded that being yourself is more than enough. You're totally perfect. That's so cheesy to say, but it's true.
This is what I love. You have a social media campaign surrounding your fragrance, and it's called #BU campaign. Explain that.
So the BU campaign is all about being yourself and embracing who you are, being you, I guess, because sometimes it can be hard to be yourself in a world where there are such high standards and people, tell you have to be a certain kind of beautiful, or, only one type of body is being glorified in the media or something. But, BU is really about inspiring others to feel comfortable in their own skin and embracing yourself. And it's okay to feel confident and be you.
The reason why I bring this up is because throughout her career, Ariana has really struggled to accept herself. She even brought this up in her recent makeup routine video with Vogue, where she opened up about her complicated relationship with beauty.
I feel like my relationship to beauty has changed so much over the years, especially because I started so young, being exposed to so many voices at a young age. It's like really hard to know what's worth hearing or not, but when you're 17, you don't know that yet. I, over the years, used makeup as a disguise or as something to hide behind, and more hair, more and more thicker, the eyeliner, the whatever, and that can be so beautiful at times, and I still do have love for it. But I think as I get older, I don't love that being the intention behind it anymore. I think of it as self-expression now and accentuating what is here. Our relationships to beauty are so personal. Like, we're here talking about beauty secrets. Isn't the secret that we all just want to feel our best and be loved? Full transparency, as a beauty person, as I do my lips, I've had a ton of lip filler over the years and Botox. I stopped in 2018 because I just felt so too much. I just felt like hiding, didn't expect to get emotional. For a long time, beauty was about hiding for me. And now I feel like maybe it's not. Since I stopped getting fillers and Botox, and maybe I'll start again one day, I don't know. To each their own, whatever makes you feel beautiful, I do support. But I know for me, I was just like, oh, I want to see my well-earned cry lines and smile lines. I hope my smile lines get deeper and deeper, and I laugh more and more. And I just think aging is like it can be such a beautiful thing. Now, might I get a facelift in 10 years? Might, yeah. But these are just thoughts that I feel like we should be able to discuss. If we're sitting here talking about beauty secrets, fuck it, let's lay it all out there.
She's encouraged her fans to love themselves fully, despite the fact that she's struggled so much to do that herself all this time. And it says a lot about how much she loves her fans. This fragrance was my introduction to the fragrance world. I couldn't have asked for a better one. Okay, let's talk about the smell. I love how sweet, yet sophisticated r.e.m is. It balances the floral and fruit notes well. This fragrance is probably best for spring, summer, and mornings since it's very feminine. But I love it so much that I'd wear it all the time. It's definitely luscious, sexy, playful, timeless, and confident, just like the Ulta website says. It has average projection, so it's not overpowering. And I think it would be a great scent for any age. In general, I've found that all of Ariana Grande's fragrances last around 4 to 6 hours, which is average, and this perfume falls into that category for me. The top notes of Ari are raspberry, pear, and grapefruit, which are a great combination. The middle notes are vanilla orchid, rose, and lily of the valley, which is gorgeous, of course. There's marshmallow in the base, plus musk and woody notes. I love that this perfume is cruelty-free and made with clean ingredients. I don't mind that it isn't vegan, but that would be a nice change. Next is Sweet Like Candy by Ariana Grande, which released in July 2016. The name of this fragrance came from her song Moonlight off of her album, Dangerous Woman. Sweet Like Candy has the same geometric shape as Ari, but this time, it has a matte, light pink surface and matching pom-pom. Be careful though, if you are too rough with this bottle. You can chip away at the matte pink surface, revealing the clear glass underneath. This fragrance has a fun commercial where Ariana sported a ponytail with bangs. She's craving the sugary, sweet, candy scent of her latest fragrance. I can really relate to that ad, because when I first got this fragrance, I sprayed it constantly. It's still addictive to me today. I love the pink, black, and white packaging. It looks like something you'd bring home from a candy shop. Super cute, feminine, and delicious. Just looking at it makes me want to rip open a box of candy. According to Ulta, the fragrance is sexy, playful, and irresistible. And I agree, it's a sweet, fruity fragrance, and while its sugary sweetness gives it power, it isn't overpowering. It's stronger than Ari, but in a good way. It's feminine, youthful, and great for spring, summer, and daytime. I could still see myself wearing this during the holidays in the fall and winter though, since it really does smell like candy. Who doesn't want to smell like candy during the holidays? I used to reach for this fragrance more often years ago. The sweetness feels like a bit much sometimes, but I keep a bottle of Sweet Like Candy nearby, always. It's like moving from junk food to healthy dieting. You might lose those sugary cravings when you're eating well, but now and then, your sweet tooth comes back. You have to keep some candy in your back pocket so you can satisfy those cravings. The top notes are blackberry, pear, and bergamot. I adore the blackberry note. The middle notes are, of course, marshmallow, whipped cream, blackcurrant, frangipani, jasmine, and honeysuckle. The base notes are vanilla and cashmere wood. If you love vanilla fragrances and sweet fragrances, give this one a try. Sweet Like Candy is cruelty-free and made with clean ingredients. It isn't vegan. Next is Sweet Like Candy Limited Edition by Ariana Grande, which released in February 2017. It was released in red 1 ounce and 1.7 ounce sized bottles. Later on, it would be sold in small 0.5 ounce bottles in limited edition collections and gift sets. The bottle designed for Sweet Like Candy, limited edition, is very similar to the original Sweet Like Candy design. It has a matte red finish instead of a matte pink one with a matching red pom-pom. The box is also similar, but it features Ariana in a red jumpsuit instead of her in bunny ears, which is super cute. I love this scent. It's more intense, floral, and girly than Sweet Like Candy. The red berries were a great touch. It gives the opening a nice, fruity smell. It pares down the sweetness a bit, but the sweetness rises nicely as it dries down. I wish this fragrance wasn't limited edition, so I could keep it in my collection long term. I hope it gets released every 5 years or so, even if only in special gift sets, so I can keep replenishing my supply. I could wear this during any season or time of day, but like Sweet Like Candy, it's considered a youthful scent. Of course, regardless of your age, enjoy what makes you happy. The top notes are red berries, pear, and bergamot. The middle notes are frangipani, honeysuckle, and jasmine sambac. The base notes are marshmallow, whipped cream, blackcurrant, cashmere wood, amber, and musk. While the fragrance isn't available on Ulta anymore, it can still be found on some websites. Be prepared to pay a high price for a scent as rare as this. Ariana's fragrance. Vault Collection, which launched in late 2022, has this fragrance. So, if you want the freshest batch available, it's your best chance to get one. You can also get some from fragrancenet.com, but I'm not sure how fresh those bottles are. Next is Moonlight by Ariana Grande, which released in September 2017. It's inspired by her song Moonlight from her album Dangerous Woman. The box has images of Ariana performing during her Dangerous Woman World Tour. This exact photo was taken while she was performing her song Moonlight, which is so cool. Love the iridescent lettering on the box. Moonlight also has an iridescent, pinkish purple bottle with a lavender purple bottle cap and pom-pom. If the moon could shine bright enough to put a sheen on things, this is what it would look like. I love this glazed, frosted kind of look. It's gorgeous. This is a powdery, sweet, and fruity fragrance with florals. It's highly underrated. It's one of my favorite fragrances from Ariana. It's sweet, yet mature, and I love fragrances like this with vanilla in them. This smells powdery, kinda like baby powder, but it's more refined. Well, you could wear this anytime, day or night, or during any season. I reach for this fragrance the most during afternoons, evenings, and nights. It's very cozy, soothing, and ageless. I think anyone could enjoy this overall. This fragrance does a great job at balancing different vibes: fruity, yet floral, sweet, yet mature, light and powdery, yet it has power. I think that's why I love it. According to Ulta, the fragrance is captivating and illuminating, and an oriental fragrance with a floral gourmand. Its top notes are rich blackcurrant and juicy plum. The middle notes are fluffy marshmallow and fresh peony. The base is creamy sandalwood, black amber, and sensual vanilla. Moonlight is vegan, cruelty-free, and made with clean ingredients. Next is Cloud by Ariana Grande, which released in September 2018. This perfume ranks #1 on many websites and won Fragrance of the Year in 2019. It's the most popular Ariana Grande fragrance right now. This is the first Ariana Grande fragrance to break away from the vintage, geometric bottle design and pom-poms of the past. This time, the perfume had a simple, chic, modern glass bottle. The light blue bottle has a plastic, light blue cloud for a cap. The bottle has a cradle made of hard plastic. It's shaped like a white cloud for an aesthetic look on your vanity when you're traveling. You can take the bottle out of it and put it in your purse, so it takes up less space when the bottle is in the carton. It resembles a rainbow above the clouds. The perfume's name, Cloud, could be a reference to Ariana's 2014 song, Problem. where the lyrics include Head in the Clouds, but it could also reference her 2018 song, Breathe In, from her album Sweetener. Sweetener dropped a month before Cloud was released. The music video for Breathe In has visuals of Ariana's head literally being in the clouds. Either way, Ariana's love of clouds has been obvious throughout her music career, and fans say the perfume smells just like one. I also love the cloud symbol and shiny gradient surface on the perfume box. Cloud is one of my favorite fragrances. This is a sweet, light, and airy fragrance. I love the vanilla, coconut, and lavender combination. It really does smell soft, marshmallowy, and like a cloud. Cloud doesn't last long compared to other Ariana Grande fragrances. It smells so good that I don't mind. I actually look forward to touching up the perfume throughout the day. I could wear this anytime, any day, any season. Like many other people have said, I've gotten compliments from women and men about this fragrance. So it has unisex appeal for sure. Ulta calls it an uplifting, inspiring, dreamy, and playful perfume. It's a warm and spicy fragrance with a gourmand scent type. The top notes are lavender blossom, juicy pear, and bergamot. The middle notes are cream de coconut, indulgent praline, and vanilla orchid. The base is sensual musk and creamy blonde woods. Cloud is cruelty-free, but not vegan or made with clean ingredients. Next is Thank You Next by Ariana Grande, which released in August 2019. Her album, with the same name, dropped in February 2018, right before Valentine's Day. The Thank You Next fragrance is a simple pink glass bottle that can be placed in or taken out of its decorative cradle. The Thank You Next bottle also has a pink cube plastic cap, which has X's and O's on its sides. Its cradle is a pink broken heart made of soft plastic. The box is super pink and feminine, giving me Thank You Next music video vibes. Honestly, this is my least favorite Ariana Grande fragrance. It makes me sad to admit, but it's true. It's the only perfume from her collection that I hate. I instantly picked up that pickle smell that so many people talk about. There's something rubbery, chemically, or synthetic about this fragrance that my nose doesn't like. I'm also not a huge fan of super fruity fragrances. Thank You Next smells so strong to me that it's hard to even grow accustomed to it. After repeatedly smelling the perfume for several seconds at a time, I realized that the pickle smell was probably the top notes, which are white pear and wild raspberry clashing with another. At least, that's my best guess. It might even be both a plastic or synthetic smell and clashing notes. This perfume has a 4-star rating on Ulta's website, the lowest of all the Ariana Grande scents that are currently available on Ulta. Ulta calls it optimistically outspoken and playful yet cool. It's a floral perfume with a gourmand scent type. Its top notes are white pear and wild raspberry. The middle notes are cream de coconut and pink rose petals. The base is macaroon sugar and velvet musk. Thank You Next is vegan, cruelty-free, and made with clean ingredients. Next is r.e.m. by Ariana Grande, which released in August 2020. The name of the fragrance is inspired by her song r.e.m. off of her 2018 album Sweetener. The box for this fragrance is gorgeous. It's a clear reference to her 2014 song Break Free from her album My Everything. We have space, Barbarella, and futuristic vibes for sure. The fragrance has an animated commercial of Ariana in space with her pets, Toulouse the dog, and Piggy Smalls the pig. The aesthetic of the video matches her music video for Break Free, which is a song she released back in 2014. r.e.m. has a beautiful plastic bottle cradle, which resembles crystals and is gorgeous. This perfume smells like cologne, but it's also so light that it's hard for me to smell. It's definitely a gender-neutral, mature scent. This is a dreamy, floral fragrance with a musk scent type. I'm disappointed in the smell. I usually love lavender, but this fragrance has a heavy lavender note that is too strong for me. It's so strong that, despite the overall lightness of the scent, the lavender alone made me feel sick and I had to wash it off. The second time I tried the fragrance, I put it on when I went to sleep. It quickly diminished into a salty sweetness that lacked depth. When I woke up, I could still smell it. So it lasts a long time on my skin. It's beautiful to look at, but r.e.m. is one of my least favorite fragrances. I really wish I liked it, but I don't. The top notes are quince, fig, salted caramel, and marshmallow. The middle notes are pear blossom and lavender blossom. The base is tonka bean, white musk, and sandalwood. r.e.m. is vegan and cruelty-free, but not made with clean ingredients. Next is Thank You Next 2.0 by Ariana Grande, which released in June 2021. This limited edition fragrance was only sold in 1-ounce bottles. Thank You Next 2.0 has an iridescent purple sheen on the bottle. The cradle is a lavender purple. Broken Heart. Similar to the Thank You Next fragrance, the 2.0 version has around a 4-star rating on many websites, making it one of the least popular Ariana Grande scents. At the same time, some people who didn't like Thank You Next 1.0 enjoy the smell of Thank You Next 2.0. It's worth trying if the pickle smell of Thank You Next 1.0 bothered you. This perfume is more floral and fruity. It's almost too strong and fruity for me, but it's tolerable enough for me to enjoy it. I am one of those people who didn't like Thank You Next 1.0, but who liked 2.0. I don't get that pickle smell, although it somehow smells plasticky or synthetic. Just like 1.0, this perfume is very sweet. I can see it being a favorite among teens. I remember loving super sweet things like this when I was younger. Now, I prefer things that aren't too extreme in any dimension, things that are cozy and balanced. Except for certain scents that I love. The top notes are wild strawberry, apple juice, and pomegranate. The middle notes are white orchid and jasmine. The base notes are marshmallow, musk, and sandalwood. While this perfume is no longer available on Ulta, it can be found on other websites, although its rarity can make it expensive to buy. Next is God is a Woman by Ariana Grande, which released in July 2021. Some people don't like this geometric, minimalist cradle design, with the gem cutout for the fragrance bottle, but I adore it. It's simple, powerful, and I love how Ariana incorporated her love for lavender into the perfume bottle's color. Other perfume bottles, like Cloud and r.e.m, could be moved around in their holders, even accidentally. I like how much more secure the God is a Woman fragrance is in its holder. The perfume box is recyclable and the reusable perfume base, aka the cradle, is made from 60% plant-based and sustainable materials. I love that. It fits the God is a Woman nature vibes. This fragrance has been subject to some controversy. Some people find the name of the fragrance problematic. It might be because the name could be misinterpreted by people who aren't familiar with Ariana's music. In case you didn't know, God is a Woman is a reference to Ariana's song and music video, God is a Woman, from her album Sweetener. I go into more detail about the meaning behind God is a Woman in my other video, the complete Ariana Grande fragrance buyer's guide. I'll link that in the description and comments section below. Apart from this, many customers say that the God is a Woman fragrance is very light, so light. You need multiple sprays to even smell it. The scent is light, elegant, and clean. It smells much more noticeable in the bottle, but once it rests on my skin, it practically disappears. This is the first Ariana Grande fragrance to be made from clean ingredients. This might be why the fragrance smells so weak. It smells like a sweet, fruity, floral bubblegum scent, like a more feminine version of Cloud. I love how it smells in the bottle, so I'll keep it in my collection, but I need to spray it a lot for it to be noticeable. Even when I layer it on me, like others suggest, it still disappears quickly. I love the scent, but it has no projection or lasting power. In the dry down, it smells like salty water. This makes me sad. I wish a more intense version of this fragrance was released. The basic idea is there. It's just the execution that's lacking. Fix the notes in the dry down. Give it more power, and I'm sold. The top notes are ambrette and juicy pear. The middle notes are orris and Turkish rose petals. The base notes are Madagascar vanilla and creamy cedarwood. God is a Woman is vegan, cruelty-free, and made from clean ingredients. Before I move on to the next fragrance, here's a message Ariana put on the God is a Woman fragrance box flaps. Ariana said, "I'm beyond thrilled to celebrate the release of our first ever clean fragrance. We have, of course, been cruelty-free, but taking this next step moving into clean, with responsibly sourced materials and vegan ingredients, is something we are all very proud of. I really adore this fragrance and hope it makes everyone wearing it feel beautiful and empowered." Ariana, the only thing I'm feeling empowered to do right now is throw away this fragrance. Just kidding, just kidding. I'll spray it like 7 times per application to offset the weakness. I'm just a little sad about it. By the way, some Ariana Grande fragrances still haven't switched over to clean ingredients, but most have. As of September 2023, the only exceptions are Cloud Pink, Cloud 2.0 Intense, r.e.m, and the Mod OD Perfume Duo Set. For some reason, if you buy Mod Blush and Mod Vanilla separately, outside of the set, they are made from clean ingredients. Next is Mod Blush and Mod Vanilla by Ariana Grande, which released in December 2022. I love the mod style of these bottles. If you're wondering what the word mod in Mod Vanilla and Mod Blush means, mod is short for modernist. The mod subculture was born in London during the 1960s and impacted many creative areas of society. The founders of the subculture loved modern jazz, which also inspired the movement's name. The mod style is sharp, slick, and clean, similar to minimalism. It's contemporary. But the mod subculture is also smart and open to evolution. This is a simple, bold, and futuristic design that embodies this era of history. According to Ulta, Mod Blush and Vanilla celebrate the power of duality and freedom of expression. They are innovative, sexy, and intimate yet powerful. Mod Vanilla is a gourmand musk, while Mod Blush is an amber woody. I am obsessed with Mod Vanilla. It's my favorite Ariana fragrance of them all. I wear it daily, morning and night. I'll wear it anytime, anywhere. It's sweet, fresh, and smells just like vanilla. But somehow better, I think this is a lovely fragrance for all ages. It layers really well with Cloud, which Ariana even showed in a TikTok. Mod Blush is very feminine, sweet, and fruity. It's a great scent, although not one I would wear often. It smells very elevated, like something I'd wear on a date night. I won't wear it often, as it's a bit too fruity and complex for me. It can become nauseating if I smell it for too long, but it's lovely for spring, summer, and special events. The notes for Mod Blush are passion fruit, Italian bergamot, bright raspberry, and pink pepper on the top, dewy magnolia, pink rose petals, and juicy pear in the middle, and ambrx, dreamwood, and radiant musks in the base. Like I said before, for some reason, the 1-ounce bottles of these fragrances are not vegan, but the 3.4 ounces bottles are. Both 1 ounce and 3.4 ounce bottles are cruelty-free and made with clean ingredients. The Mod OD Perfume Duo Set is only cruelty-free. Next is Cloud Pink by Ariana Grande, which released in August 2023. Ulta calls the perfume empowering, optimistic, and inspired by a confidence that reveals both beauty and strength. No matter the storm, the pink bottle and cap fits so well with the rise of Barbiecore aesthetics. I bought Cloud Pink after I visited Ariana's Sweetener pop-up shop at Morgenstern's Finest Ice Cream in New York City. It was a blind buy. I hadn't even smelled Cloud at that point, and I loved Cloud Pink. It's one of my favorites from the Ariana Grande fragrance collection. Cloud Pink really is a sweeter version of Cloud. It takes things in a tropical, more feminine direction, and it smells like such a perfect summer scent, although it's fall now. I think this fragrance prepares us well for the upcoming spring and summer. Whenever we miss those sunshine days, I'll smell this bottle and feel a bit better. The top notes are pink pineapple, dragon fruit, and berries. The middle notes are vanilla orchid, coconut water, and blush ambrette. Base notes are magenta moss, amber woods, and musk pralini. Cloud Pink is cruelty-free, but not vegan or made with clean ingredients right now. Which perfumes are your favorite? Are you waiting for a new fragrance? Let me know in the comments section. All perspectives are welcome, and you never know, you might help someone find the right perfume for them. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about Ariana Grande fragrances, subscribe to my channel to get notified of my new videos. If there's something specific you want me to cover, let me know. Thank you for watching Sweetener Stories. Remember, you're loved.